starts now.
Happening now on Wake Up Cleveland, a warning for Akron residents from police after two violent attacks over the weekend. Now let's check in with Damon.
Good morning, Julian. We are live in Cleveland talking about the big Labor Day events taking place today. The top three you might want to take your kids to today.
And a live look outside this Labor Day morning. We have another hot one ahead of us. It's already in the 80s. Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us. I'm Allison Brewer in for Neha Curtis.
And I'm Julian Glover. We're in the First Alert Weather Center with meteorologist John Lofman this morning. It's already hot. It's even muggy down here. And your zucchini hanging out.
So we've been talking about this, and so I do a little gardening. And so this is one I brought for Lydia Aspara, who likes zucchini.
And you gave me a pepper this morning, too.
Yeah, so okay. So we got the zucchini cast out of the way.
There is the zucchini cast. A lot of people probably thinking about the pool today because Labor Day being one of the last days you can hit it for a lot of those public pools out there. So it's going to be a day fit.
Oh, absolutely. You want to be there, but slather on the SPF 50,
yes, drink
on
the
a day
water.
like this, and drink, plenty of water.
Just not the pool water.
And maybe a little zucchini on the grill later on. Okay, let's look at our city from the vantage point of the Great Lakes Science Center's Curiosity Cam and the lack of street traffic. No surprise, it's Labor Day morning, but you're up with us. It's just after 6, and we're glad you're joining us. And here is the day's story. It's another day in the tropics for us, and we're looking at another very muggy, very mild night tonight. If you liked yesterday's weather, you're going to like today's a lot, and also the slight risk of an isolated afternoon shower or thunder, and I'll walk you through that hour by hour in a First Alert Future View in just a moment or two. Right now, clouds over our part of the world are few and far between. It's a fair weather morning. If you're headed out early, grab your sunglasses. You'll need them early on, but clouds will roll in. Storm system to our west, moving northwest, may clip extreme northwest Ohio, but not our part of the world. This system is going to stay off to our north and west and not going to be affecting us, but we may see a pop-up variety shower or thunderstorm through the course of the afternoon as the air rises, cools, condenses, and then bursts forth. Temperatures climbing to 90 again today. This will be day 19 of 90 or hotter this summer, and a good time, as Julian said, to head off to the pool. We're at 76 at Cleveland Hopkins Airport. Burke was at 80 just an hour ago. Coolest reading on the map belongs to Worcester. They're at 67. Great day to be on the lake. Light southwest breezes, waves a foot or less maybe in the lake. 74, a great place to see the air show from. The lake is a terrific vantage point. If you've got a friend, or I think Denise Zarella and Tony are taking their family down to the Good Time Tree to see if they can get on board to watch. If you're thinking about grilling zucchini or anything else, 86 at 5, a couple of hours later, a couple of degrees cooler. 84. What's ahead as we make our way through the next 7 days? We'll talk about that coming up, including a cool down. I'll have that for you, but right now, Julian and Allison.
New overnight, Cleveland Public Power is dealing with more power outages this morning.
Now we're hearing right now those outages are limited between West Boulevard and West 117th Street, and we're told crews are working on the problem right now, but with it being Labor Day and people being off, they're actually calling more people in to fix that problem. We'll update you when we know exactly how large the issue is and also when it's expected to be restored.
Also new from overnight, a close call with a car that narrowly avoided crashing into a home.
Yeah, an accident sent this Toyota on your screen right now into the bushes in front of a home on the 3000 block of East 160th Street. The homeowner, who's also the father of the driver, says that driver was taken to the hospital. Hours after the wreck, the homeowner now left wondering, where were the police in all of this?
I've been standing out here over an hour and a half waiting on the police. No police, and it's ridiculous. They should have been here. We had 3 fire engines here, the ambulance came, and even the fire department say it's a shame that they take all day.
Now, we took that viewer's questions to Cleveland Police to get a comment on it. They have not gotten back to us at this time. We'll update you when they do.
Cleveland 19 News Time 6:04. The City of Akron and the University of Akron Police sent out a safety warning over the weekend, encouraging students and employees to take precaution following 2 violent incidents. Both happened behind businesses in the 400 block of East Exchange Street between 3:15 and 4:15 Sunday morning. One victim was shot in the leg, another was robbed. We asked some students and people who live nearby how they felt about what happened.
Extremely. I grew up in Akron, and I don't want to not feel safe at my own job. I've worked here a long time, and it's scary.
Does this concern you watching this?
Definitely. I don't want to be out here. Like, this is definitely a problem.
Anyone with any information regarding the shooting and the robbery should call Akron Police. University of Akron Police say previous advisories have actually prompted people to submit valuable tips that actually led to arrests.
Cleveland 19 News Time 6:05 on your Labor Day, and this morning we're learning that the medical marijuana won't be available here in Ohio by the original start date that was set out. The deadline was set for September the 8th, which would be this Saturday. That's 2 years after the bill was approved, but delays in licensing the 25 marijuana growers in the state, and that's pushed the program's launch date back. It's not clear exactly when that new start date will be, but we're hearing it could take a few weeks to shake everything out.
And some bad news this morning about the new Ohio license that's been issued. Many people are finding that they need more paperwork than previously required to get a new license. Married women in particular are impacted. For those who change their name due to marriage, this will mean having to show a certified copy of the marriage license in addition to the required proof of identification and proof of residence. The changes to Ohio's license and how it is renewed started last month.
That's really interesting. I actually just got one of those new licenses.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Look interesting, too.
Well, now for some stories making headlines across America this morning. Mother Nature, it did not take a break this Labor Day weekend.
Certainly it did not. Heavy rainfall causing major flooding in parts of our country, while other areas, they are dealing with tornado cleanup.
Yeah, and it didn't really affect us here in Ohio too much, but it did impact one of our football teams in Lincoln, Nebraska. A lightning strike forced officials to stop play immediately after the opening kickoff of the Akron, Nebraska game. They cannot play when there's lightning. Obviously, all the metal, the helmet, the pads, can't do it.
No.
Heavy rain really drenched and disappointed fans out there, too. You saw them with their ponchos, and those ponchos didn't make too much of a difference
not
when
really
the rain's
helping.
falling that hard, you know?
Exactly. Well, Senate confirmation hearings for Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh begin tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a lot of talk on Capitol Hill for a while, and they've been preparing for a big fight here, especially after the White House has decided to withhold some 100,000 pages of his records. CBS News correspondent Laura Podesta has your details.
Going to make is that this is not normal.
Senate Democrats are criticizing the Trump administration's decision not to release thousands of documents on Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh, records from his time as a lawyer in President George W. Bush's administration.
The assertion of executive privilege by the White House to take 100,000 documents and say the American people will not get a chance to see them as they reflect on Kavanaugh's background is the first time in history. This denial of access to documents violates a rule that we thought was the tradition of the Senate.
The chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley, released a statement supporting the decision to hold some records and provided numbers of how many Kavanaugh-related documents have been turned over. More than 400,000, the most of recent Supreme Court nominees.
Democrats have more than enough information to understand that this is a highly qualified jurist that should be the next Supreme Court justice.
Republicans are hopeful Kavanaugh will win over bipartisan support.
If he does well at the hearing, he will get, my belief is 55 or higher. I think there are a handful of Democrats who will vote for Judge Kavanaugh if he does well, and maybe even more. Among the topics Democrats are expected to press Kavanaugh on are abortion, interrogation, and special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
And as with most things on Capitol Hill, it is all about the numbers. Here they are. Senate Republicans holding a slim 50-49 majority after the recent death of Senator John McCain. Right now, they cannot afford to lose a single vote if all 49 Democrats vote against Kavanaugh, though that's not a sure thing.
In this morning's health alert, doctors say an experimental drug could change the game for new moms battling postpartum depression. An experimental drug to treat it is having such positive results, it could become the first treatment approved for the condition. The study says the injected drug significantly reduced sadness and anxiety in new moms.
Well, some new things happening here on Cleveland 19 News and coming to daytime TV on Cleveland 19.
Meet time with Frangela is going to feel a lot like hanging out with our very own best friend.
Here's the thing. We were Frangela way before there was a Brangelina.
That's
okay?
right. They took that from us.
They stole it from us, okay? But that's all right.
They borrowed it. They borrowed it. We like them.
Yes. But we became Frangela because people kept getting us confused.
Yeah, we're together all the time. So people would be like, Francis, Angela, and then one day somebody said Frangela, and we were like, let's just do that.
Yes.
You go, girls. Well, the two have been friends for years, and now they want you to join them. You can get involved by going to metimewithfrangela.com and asking questions and taking polls so that they can share your opinion even on air.
Yeah, and you know these ladies. You see them on Best Week Ever. I love the 90s.
Yes.
I love the 80s. You've seen them before. And you can watch Me Time each weekday at 9:30 a.m. starting September the 10th. That is a week from today. And that'll air after Sunny Side Up right here in Cleveland 19. And September the 10th is also the day that Sunny Side Up debuts here on Cleveland 19 News at 9 a.m. So we're taking the digital show, we're moving it to TV, and we're still going to have the same interaction with viewers. So don't worry, we're still going to be talking to you live on Facebook.
Exciting day.
Should be fun.
And John Loftman, you know another day, September 10th, what that's known for, right?
It is a day to be anywhere that is cool if you possibly can. Swimming pool might be a good option. We're at 76 now, fair, warm, humid, climbing to 90 degrees again today. Yes, a rumble of thunder, a flash of lightning, certainly not out of the question. How far out of the question? I'll talk about that in a First Alert Future View. I'll have it for you hour by hour coming up.
All right, thank you, John. Up next on Wake Up Cleveland, it's Labor Day. You got the day off. You're rolling over in bed. You're thinking, what am I going to do today? Damon Maloney is up next with a rundown of things happening across Northeast Ohio. We're back after this.
Tucker and Tanaka, weeknights on Cleveland 19 News at 11.
Is this your idea of an air conditioner? Summer's here, so now's the time to get your unit serviced and repaired quickly, professionally, and at a fair price. Call My Guys Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning or log on to myguysnow.com.
Make My Guys your guys at myguysnow.com.
A positive news story is something we hope will inspire, will teach, and make people believe there is still a lot of good out there. We found the best news stories start with our kids. That's why I wanted to highlight children in the community who are making a difference and putting their school and their community first.
Children deserve to be rewarded. Ramona's Kids is such a wonderful way to promote the future leaders of Northeast Ohio, and that's why Levin Furniture and Levin Mattress proudly sponsors Ramona's Kids.
A recent Harvard study showed that every year, almost 100,000 Americans are injured or die because of medical mistakes. If you or someone you love was a victim of malpractice, call the Becker Law Firm. Our team includes registered nurses and experienced board-certified trial lawyers. We don't pretend to be malpractice lawyers. We are malpractice lawyers.
Pat O'Brien is having a new Chevrolet Red Tag sale. All our Chevrolets are upfront priced to give you the biggest rebates, markdowns, and discounts. But now through September 3rd, you'll save even more on every one with a Red Tag in the windshield. Nobody can beat a Pat O'Brien Red Tag sale price.
Life. It's about moments. It's about memories. Doing the things you love. The things that make you, you. Don't let this be your last moment.
What's the easiest way to get rid of your old inefficient fridge? These probably won't happen, but there is a solution just as easy. Simply call or click to schedule your pickup. Plus, you'll get $50. To schedule a pickup of your old fridge or freezer, call or visit EnergySaveOhio.com. Now, that was easy.
The problem is sometimes you don't know you need a plumber until you really need a plumber. But if you make My Guys your guys, you can breathe easier all year long. Whether you need installation or service, just call or log on to myguysnow.com.
Live from Cleveland's News Center. Driven by Don Joseph Toyota in Kent. This is Cleveland 19 News.
Welcome back. It's time for our Wake Up Roundup.
Stories you need to know to start your day. We start with remembering Senator John McCain. He was laid to rest over the weekend. The six-term senator and former prisoner of war was buried after a private ceremony at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. His burial follows a week of national mourning for the former two-time presidential candidate.
A fire tore through a 200-year-old national museum in Brazil yesterday. Take a look at this video. The massive fire destroyed artifacts from Egypt, art, and some of the first fossils actually found in Brazil. The county's president there called it a sad day for all Brazilians.
The father of slain college student Molly Tibbetts is now setting out to defend her legacy. Rob Tibbetts wrote an op-ed asking people to stop using her death to advance an anti-immigrant agenda that he said, "I encourage the debate on immigration, but do not appropriate Molly's soul in advancing views she believed were profoundly racist." That's your Wake Up Roundup on this Labor Day.
Happening today as we mark Labor Day, there's no shortage of events going on in our area.
Oh, no doubt about that. Many people calling it the unofficial end of summer, but the holiday's roots date back to 1894 when it became an official federal holiday recognizing the American labor movement. Damon Maloney is out live for us this morning in Cleveland. And Damon, we know there's a lot happening across Cleveland, including a big parade planned for later today. What's happening, man?
Hey, good morning, Allison and Julian. Yeah, there's a lot of traditions that people are used to. We're here at St. Rocco's Church. You see all this carnival ride equipment surrounding me? That's because their festival is going on. It wraps up today. It started on Thursday, so they got stuff for the kids and people of all ages. And over here to my left, they actually have the villa set up where they have the beverages and all the Italian food and great stuff going on. That all kicks off at 1 o'clock today. They also have some live entertainment going on early in the afternoon. So a lot of people are looking forward to the Labor Day parade as well in Cleveland, and this kicks off at 10:30 this morning. This is video from last year, all the fun along East 146 and Kinsman. That is where the parade kicks off, and it continues west on Kinsman to MLK Drive, and it ends at Luke Easter Park, where the festival is going to be going on. Lots of carnival games and rides and food and so much more. And I know, Allison, you were checking this out over the weekend, the Cleveland National Air Show. It wraps up today. So if you've been downtown or near Burke Lakefront Airport, you've probably seen and heard all the high-speed aircrafts. I live downtown and certainly kind of rattle my windows when they go by. And a lot of people will be looking to the sky for the Golden Knight parachute team. They're always a sight to be seen. And, of course, the Blue Angels, they'll be holding their finale right around 4 o'clock or so. And the entertainment gets going at 10:30 this morning there at Burke Lakefront Airport. So that's just a number of the events going on in and around Cleveland. You can go to our website, cleveland19.com, and also our mobile news app to see some of the other festivities going on this Labor Day. Getting answers, Damon Maloney, Cleveland 19.
We just need Damon to fire up that Ferris wheel and take it for a spin now.
Yeah.
Actually, it would feel good with the heat, the breeze.
Yeah, that's what you were saying earlier.
Yes.
There was a little bit of a breeze, and thank goodness it offered a little bit of relief.
Right.
Because we can use all the relief we can get.
It really is the humidity that it makes it a little difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
This
is not a dry heat, as they say.
Yeah, exactly.
This is tropical stuff. And we're talking about look at this pretty shot, Pudding Bay and sunrise. This will be it, folks. The last time we see more than 13 hours of daylight. Until next April. Ouch. Boy, days dwindling away pretty rapidly. 6:56 is the official sunrise. This is the famous Dawn's early light over Pudding Bay, and the lake, a refreshing place to be in or on a day like this. We're headed to 90 again today. A shower or thunderstorm of isolated variety cannot be ruled out. 79 at Lakewood, that's down from 80 last hour. 76 at Parma, 76 at Brecksville. And if you look at the regional temperatures, you'll note that our 76 and Detroit's are the warmest readings on the soupy Midwest map. Everybody is in the heat and humidity, but we particularly so, as we're dealing with temperatures that will only climb from where they are right now. Headed out at 9 to do anything at all. Get out and enjoy the day, for Pete's sake. Getting ready for the air show. Maybe you're heading down to Progressive Field later, you're fine. Noon, gonna grill. You're gonna be just fine then as well. An hour later, we may see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm that'll pass on through. These are stray, isolated showers and storms. 5 o'clock, could see a stray, and particularly across the northern tier. So the Akron-Canton area, I think, is going to be rain-free right through the course of the day. And then even at 10 o'clock at night, as the stop-down shows, maybe a stray shower scooting through here really not getting in the way of plans on Labor Day. 6 o'clock in the morning, we're getting ready to go back to work, back to school, and back to more heat and humidity. Temperature today at first pitch as the Royals are in town. 4:10, an unusual start time for the Tribe. They started at 4:10 yesterday. 87, and it's going to be an afternoon in the tropics. Guys like Jose Ramirez and Francisco Lindor, who grew up in tropical weather, probably going to be just fine. Temperatures tonight as we slip through the Oktoberfest down into the lower 70s. Just so much to do this weekend. So many things, as Damon pointed out earlier. Tomorrow, headed back to 90. Once again, heat and humidity are going to be with us. How long is this going to last? Well, let's take a look at the most accurate forecast in Cleveland. The 7-day that includes isolated showers today at 3 90s in a row, heat and humidity, and then we break the back of the heat wave on Thursday as a front comes through and scatters showers and storms around here and tops us at 84. In the wake, a few showers around on Friday. 78 is our average high this time of year. 76 on Saturday, and scattered storms the way the models are shaping up for Sunday, and a high again 78 degrees. We'll get out of this, but hang in there and drink plenty of water and find a way to stay cool today. All right, Julian, Allison.
Thanks, John. Well, Cleveland 19 News Time is 6:20. When we come back, we're taking you to an event with a very special purpose.
Yeah, we'll show you how they're making sure no child with special needs goes without a friend. We're back in a second.
Since 1960, people have turned to Empire Window Company for high-quality windows. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus 0% financing for 24 months. Call 877-54-EMPIRE. Empire Window Company. You deserve a fair price.
Life is messy, and there's someone who gets to clean it up. If that's you, just reach for CLR Bath and Kitchen. Its powerful foaming spray works fast, tackling everything from grimy kitchen counters to dirty faucets. And it's been named a Safer Choice Partner by the EPA, so you know it's safer for your family and the environment. Make life a little easier with CLR Bath and Kitchen, because life is messy enough. Visit us on Facebook and Twitter, or get more information at clrbrands.com.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12-month same as cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
This is Kronheim's once-in-a-lifetime retirement sale, and it's worth traveling hundreds of miles to attend. For 1 week only, Kronheim's will save you 40, 50, even 75% off everything store-wide. Merchandise in stock for immediate delivery and free financing to fit any budget. Even bigger reductions in the clearance center, including floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, and scratch and dents. Bring your van or truck and take it home today. Kronheim's, West in Brooklyn, East in Metter. Remember, if you find the same merchandise anywhere in Northeast Ohio for less, Kronheim's will beat the price or it's free.
Accidents don't just happen. They're caused by bad decisions made by careless people. At Eshelman Legal Group, we help turn those bad decisions into fair settlements for the innocent people and families they hurt. Eshelman Legal Group will make things right.
Ah, another truckload of Toyotas. What a sight.
Yeah, during Toyota's national clearance event, we've got the last of the 2018s. And super low APR financing.
Maybe that's why they go so fast.
Okay, that's got to be a record.
During the final days, get $500 bonus cash on Tacoma. Use it to get $1,500 total cash back, or to lease this Tacoma double cab for $249 a month.
Save on the last of the 2018s. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, come get your Longhorn fire-crafted flavors. The Outlaw Ribeye, pepper-crusted New York strip, baby back ribs. The feeling, the flavor, the place. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Since 1960, people have turned to Empire Window Company for high-quality windows. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus 0% financing for 24 months. Call 877-54-EMPIRE. Empire Window Company. You deserve a fair price.
If you're out to walk your dog or grab a quick bite, the weather impacts you. Cleveland 19 News has your first alert on air and on our weather app with custom storm track and forecast. Your first alert is on Cleveland 19 News.
Cleveland 19 News Time is 6:23. Welcome back. For children with special needs, having an opportunity to socialize can be more challenging.
Cleveland 19's Denise Orella takes us to a walk that raises money to make sure no child goes without a friend.
Seeing the joy on the face of Sarah Shemiluski tells the story of what the organization Friendship Circle does in one snapshot.
The great thing about it is that they still have fun even if it's not a field trip or anything. They just, they do cooking, they do arts and crafts, and just, hanging out.
For the 10th year in a row, this solidarity walk in Pepper Pike has raised thousands of dollars to enable the Friendship Circle to very simply provide friendship and social opportunities for kids with special needs.
Friendship Circle provides a service in this community that really isn't available from anybody else, helping families with special needs in a social way. Because the children with special needs have doctors and they have dentists and they have psychologists, but they don't have friends.
Or many parents will tell you it can be challenging to make friends for a child with special needs. Hannah Markowitz loves Friendship Circle.
Field trips, and we go to the Indians game, and we go park, we do anything we want.
The kids themselves aren't the only ones who got something out of this Friendship Circle walk. And a walk like this means so much to the parents of the kids with special needs like me. To see the community come out and support our kids is so important. Connie Herlacker's 31-year-old son Anthony has a rare form of dwarfism. She makes sure she gets out to this walk every year.
Just to support all the other families, maybe families of younger children than him, that it's new to them, just to support them and help, raise money so that their children can do the things that he did when he was younger.
Close to $150,000 was raised here to keep the Circle of Friendship at the Friendship Circle going. In Pepper Pike, Denise Zarella, Cleveland 19.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Those smiles make it all worth it.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, coming up on Wake Up Cleveland, an incredible story this morning. A firefighter happened at the right place at the right time and remarkably saved a woman's life, rescuing her from this burning building. We'll tell you the story after this.
The Cleveland 19 News Roof Cam is sponsored by Fiesel Roofing. Visit FieselInc.com.
It's the beginning of the end.
What? Here we go.
Oi. Monday, September 24th, be there for the start of Big Bang's final season. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Get ready to celebrate the biggest season in Bang's history.
Shall we steam the wrinkles out of our wizard robes or make vigorous, socially sanctioned love? Either way, I can check something off my to-do list.
The Big Bang Theory's final season begins CBS Monday, September 24th, followed by the season premiere of Young Sheldon.
There's no limit to what you can achieve. And now there's no limit to how. Introducing Purdue University Global, a public online university for working adults.
Pat O'Brien is having a new Chevrolet Red Tag sale. All our Chevrolets are upfront priced to give you the biggest rebates, markdowns, and discounts. But now through September 3rd, you'll save even more on every one with a red tag in the windshield. Nobody can beat a Pat O'Brien Red Tag sale price.
Right now, at this moment, there are approximately 600,000 drivers using cell phones while on the road. Cleveland 19 wants to remind you to stay safe and wait to text.
Proudly sponsored by Pat O'Brien Chevrolet.
Passion, focus, precision. At Universal Windows Direct, you'll love our windows, but you'll adore our installers. We arrive on time, keep your home clean, and when we leave, your home will forever be transformed.
Right now, for every window you buy, you get the next window free and get 0% financing for 36 months. Plus, this week only, get free installation. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Does your driveway look like this? Do you have cracked or uneven concrete? Is your basement leaking water? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, then you need Mr. Level. We use a state-of-the-art polyurethane foam with a lifetime guarantee that dries in just 15 minutes. And unlike the way that it used to be done, when we finish the job, you'll barely even notice that we were there. Compared to replacement, Mr. Level can save you thousands. Call for your free estimate today. Remember, fix it. Don't replace it with Mr. Level.
Social media is just huge. It's a way for me to communicate with you guys out there.
Twitter and Facebook Live and Instagram and even our mobile app.
you can give us information that we would never normally be able to get.
I'm constantly updating my Facebook and my Twitter, but I'm following along with your days as well.
I can answer your questions one-on-one.
It's that back and forth that just makes this new era of weather forecasting and weather connecting so exciting.
Wake Up Cleveland with Neha and Julian starts now.
Thanks for being with us here on your Labor Day. There is so much happening across Cleveland today to celebrate the holiday. Everything from a parade to Oktoberfest. Damon Maloney has you covered with a rundown and a live report.
And with this being the unofficial last day of summer, the beaches of Lake Erie and around the country will be busy with people soaking up the last of the summer sun.
And we do have a warning to tell you about for Akron residents from police after 2 violent attacks happened there over the weekend. Well, good morning and thanks so much for being with us here on a Labor Day. Hopefully you're enjoying your holiday so far. I'm Julian Glover.
And I'm Allison Bruner in for Neha Curtis. Thanks for joining us this morning. John's in for Jeff Tanchek.
I am, yeah, but you're in, and that's what's the most important thing, and that's already made Labor Day a better place.
There we go.
Better time, yeah. Let's take a look at the dawn's early light as we check out our Fiesel roof cam shot of, over there on the right-hand side is the corner of the CSU Tower, and that is where the sun will show up, that horizon shot, at 6:56 as these days dwindle away at the rate of about 2.5 to 3 minutes a day. This will be, again, the last day that we see 13 plus hours of daylight. Another day in the tropics. If you liked yesterday, again today we're going to be very, very similar with another very muggy and very mild night tonight. And we'll be talking about heat index values that make it feel like we're in the low to upper 90s and isolated afternoon shower and thunderstorm chances. But key here is isolated strays that could come through here and there. Look at the skies, and they're all fair over our part of the world. Nearest storm system is off to our north and west. This is all headed off to the northwest, and if it clips any part of Ohio, it'll be the extreme northwest corner. We have a big ridge of high pressure over the east coast that is going to hold us at bay and off to our west, so don't be concerned about showers and storms that you see here. The kind we're going to get this afternoon are strictly going to be the popcorn variety stuff that you get in the middle of a summer day when it's hot and humid. We'll climb to 90 this afternoon. Again, this will be day 18 of 90 or hotter. And look at temperatures that are already at 76 at Cleveland, 73 at Akron, 72 at Canton. Yeah, got a couple of cool readings, if you can call 67 cool, at Worcester and Columbiana. The lake is a great place to be in, on, or to watch the air show from, because today, with light waves and water temperature of 74 and light southwest breezes, should be very pleasant there. But there is a break in the action. I'll take you through today's hour-by-hour future view of where we can expect showers and storms, and the breakdown on the cooling trend in the First Alert Future View 7-day. It's coming up. Hang on.
On this Labor Day, here's a list of what's closed and impacted by the holiday.
Almost everything here, to be quite honest here. Federal, state, and county offices all going to be closed today, so no trying to get that driver's license. All banks are also closed. All branches of the Cuyahoga County Public Library closed too. Post offices not going to be open either. And RTA running on its Sunday or holiday service schedule. Schools also out today, and trash collection is delayed by a day. So all the mess you make today at that Labor Day cookout, put it to the curb tomorrow morning instead.
And here's some interesting facts about the holiday. Labor Day was created by Grover Cleveland, the president who signed the holiday into law in 1894, even though records say the first Labor Day took place in New York City back in 1882. Labor Day is celebrated, of course, the first Monday of September every year.
And you probably hear people throw this term around, maybe meteorologists every now and then, calling it the unofficial into summer.
Doesn't feel like
Labor
it
Day.
today, though.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it outside, but it's crazy that 2/3 of the year is already gone. A lot of people probably hitting those beaches, traveling for one last family barbecue out of state, but there is still a lot of fun happening locally if you decided to stick around for the holiday.
Our Damon Maloney is live this morning with a rundown of some of the big events happening later on today. Happy Labor Day. Thanks for working, Damon.
Hey, happy Labor Day, Allison and Julian. You guys are talking about the barbecue. Man, we are hungry this morning, but no food just yet here at St. Rocco's Church, but that will be the case this afternoon. You see behind my shoulder here, that is where the villa is set up. Things kick off at 1 o'clock this afternoon for the church festival, and as we kind of pan over, you can see some of the rides that are out here. The carousel will be in motion. All the kids will be happy for that, and they have a number of events going on, including the greasy pole climb. They kind of grease up a mock utility pole, and they have a big contest there. And then they have some entertainment. Billy Morris and the Sunset Strip, they're going to perform starting at 3 o'clock. Some other events happening around town. Parades, they're certainly popular, and you're invited to Cleveland's Labor Day Parade and festivities. It starts at 10:30 this morning. This is video from last year. You see the drummers, the bands, the steppers, all that. This is along East 146 and Kinsman, and then it's going to continue west on Kinsman all the way to MLK Drive. And then folks are encouraged to gather in Luke Easter Park, where the festival is going to be taking place with carnival games, rides, foods, and so much more. And then we want to share this with you. If German beer, food, and polka music are your thing, you'll want to visit Oktoberfest. It's going down at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds from noon until 8. And you want to bring the kids there, too. Free admission for those under the age of 12. So just a few of the things happening. Of course, you got the Cleveland Air Show going on at Burke Lakefront Airport. And some other events. You can go to our website. Also, our mobile news app will have a list of some things you might want to check out. Getting answers, David Maloney, Cleveland 19.
And because of the holiday, protesters say they will be having a busy day. Protesters have hinted at shutting down or trying to shut down Chicago's O'Hare Airport this morning. And if that happens, it will mess up air travel here in Cleveland for sure. The union workers say they are targeting Chicago to spotlight violence in the Windy City.
And let's get to some news new from overnight. It was a close call with a car that narrowly avoided crashing into a home. Here's the video to prove it. This accident sent this Toyota into the bushes in front of a home on the 3000 block of East 160th Street. Now, the homeowner, who's also the father of that driver, tells us the driver was taken to the hospital. Hours after the wreck, the homeowner is still left wondering, how come the police didn't show up?
I've been standing out here over an hour and a half waiting on the police. No police, and it's ridiculous. They should have been here. We had 3 fire engines here, the ambulance came, and even the fire department say it's a shame that they take all day.
Now, we took that viewer's concerns to Cleveland Police to get a comment, but so far they've not gotten back to us. As soon as we learn some more, we'll update you. And we do have some breaking news to get to here from overnight. We're hearing at least 10 people have been shot overnight at an apartment complex in San Bernardino, California. Police saying 3 people are in extremely critical condition this morning. Witnesses saying they heard the sound of 30 shots, possibly even more. There's no word on the whereabouts of the shooter or shooters at this time. We'll update you on this breaking story as we learn more this morning.
This morning, a 64-year-old man is dead after his motorcycle crashed into a tree in Portage County. State troopers tell us Leonard Roman was driving on Mumford Road when he lost control on a curve. The bike flipped over, slammed into a tree, and burst into flames. Officers say he was not wearing a helmet.
Well, this story is all about being in the right place at the right time, and that's exactly the case for this Cleveland firefighter who stumbled across a burning home on East 116th Street yesterday. His name is William Gorey. He's a battalion chief and says a woman told him that her sister was trapped inside of this burning home. Well, he did not even think twice when he ran inside of that home without a hose, no crew, and no backup.
I went into the back door, went up into the kitchen. To the left of me was the bedroom that was fully involved in fire. Hot, smoky, really couldn't see much. Through my search through the kitchen, I had lost my glove on my left hand during the search.
Well, he eventually found that woman blocking the bathroom door. Thank goodness he jumped into action. We are hearing this morning that that victim is in critical condition, and that battalion chief, he has a second-degree burn to his hand, as you can see right there.
What a hero. The City of Akron and the University of Akron police sent out a safety warning over the weekend, encouraging students and employees to take precaution following 2 violent incidents. Both happened behind businesses in the 400 block of East Exchange Street between 3:15 and 4:15 Sunday morning. One victim was shot in the leg, another was robbed. We asked some students and people who live in this area how they felt about what happened.
Extremely. I grew up in Akron, and you know, I don't want to not feel safe at my own job. I've worked here a long time, and it's scary.
Does this concern you watching this?
Definitely. I don't want to be out here. Like, this is definitely a problem.
Anyone with information regarding the shooting and the robbery should call Akron Police. University of Akron Police say previous advisories have prompted people to submit valuable tips that actually have led to arrests.
They are cute, but they mean business too. A police canine sniffing out 2 suspects who are on the run.
And today we will hear from the Vermilion officer and his canine partner about what actually happened. Take a look. This is Vermilion Police Canine Myro. He helped track down 2 dangerous suspects over the weekend who had warrants for their arrests and were known to be violent. The men crashed a car into a soybean field on Oberlin-Elyria Road and ran into the woods. Myro found them in a pile of construction debris. Great job, Myro. They are behind bars this morning. Also, Bay Village Police managed to rescue a deer trapped in a fence. Take a look at this video.
Goodness.
The animal here got stuck along Bradley Road. Officers tell us they were able to move that fence and that the deer ran off. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't injured because it is in
it's
such a tight
squeezed in
space there.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, yes. Well, Cleveland 19 News Time is 6:39. Thanks for joining us on this Labor Day.
Yes, you're waking up on this Labor Day. You have the entire day to yourself. Hopefully you're off work. And John, a lot of people are going to be getting outside, standing over top of a hot grill.
More
to
heat.
match exactly the hot temperatures outside too.
Shucks, won't that be swell? Yeah, so what you want to do if you're over the hot grill is deal with the heat in these ways: wear lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, drink plenty of water even if you're not thirsty, overhydrate. You want to never leave kids or pets alone in a vehicle. Take a lot of breaks, and hey, just find some cool spots to be in. Avoid that outdoor activity that's strenuous. It's Labor Day, for Pete's sake. An update on the forecast, all 7 days worth, coming up.
All right, thank you, John. It's back to the practice field for OSU football after an incredible win over the weekend. And they're going to be all smiles this morning because a familiar face will be there at practice with them. We'll tell you who and why after this.
Get your Cleveland 19 News First Alert forecast on Q104.
Social media is just huge. It's a way for me to communicate with you guys out there.
Twitter and Facebook Live and Instagram and even our mobile app. You can give us information that we would never normally be able to get.
I'm constantly updating my Facebook and my Twitter, but I'm following along with your days as well.
We can answer your questions one-on-one.
It's that back and forth that just makes this new era of weather forecasting and weather connecting so exciting.
I'm Kevin Sandell with the Sandell Law Firm. I've been trained by the insurance companies and use my 20 years of experience to represent injured people. Let my insider knowledge get you the injury settlement you deserve. Sandell Law Firm, insider knowledge, outstanding results.
Pat O'Brien is having a new Chevrolet Red Tag sale. All our Chevrolets are upfront priced to give you the biggest rebates, markdowns, and discounts. But now through September 3rd, you'll save even more on every one with a red tag in the windshield. Nobody can beat a Pat O'Brien Red Tag sale price.
Life. It's about moments. It's about memories. Doing the things you love. The things that make you, you. Don't let this be your last moment.
Now's the time of the year when we start thinking about those weatherproofing projects. Rick Lembacki from Middlefield Windows and Doors and Siding is here to talk about that today. Let's talk about doors. If we do our door, what benefits do we get from that?
You're going to get a 93% return on your investment.
You know, it's crazy because people do bathroom and kitchen remodels and you don't really get that back. The door, by improving and replacing your door, is the best return on investment that you can do for your home.
It's very true. It is the main focal point of the house, and you're also going to get the energy efficiency that comes with it and the security. So your family will be safe.
So you don't want to just get a door from a big box store and have somebody put that in either, do you?
No, because you're never ever going to get the quality that we offer, and you also aren't sure who's going to come and put it in and if it's going to be done the right way.
So it might not end up being secure or energy efficient.
Right.
So you should be on the quote list.
Please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Kevin Sandell with the Sandell Law Firm. I've been trained by the insurance companies and use my 20 years of experience to represent injured people. Let my insider knowledge get you the injury settlement you deserve. Sandell Law Firm, insider knowledge, outstanding results.
I wanted to get you as close as possible.
A surprise move for Senate Republicans.
This is the statement released by North Korea.
Original reporting every morning on CBS This Morning.
Beaches here at Lake Erie and across the country are going to be busy on this Labor Day.
Everyone's trying to squeeze in just a last few hours of summer if they can. Coney Island in New York, they're bracing for a big turnout today because most kids in New York, they head back to school tomorrow, so they're really trying to soak up just one last little bit of summer here. And with the heat and humidity expected, lifeguards will be busy keeping an eye on everyone in the water.
Mother Nature certainly did not take a break, though, this Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, there was some heavy rainfall that caused flooding in parts of the country. Other areas experienced some tornadoes there, too, so really a big mess. For parts of us. 6:44 right now on this Monday, on this Labor Day. I want to turn our attention now to meteorologist John Loftman to get a look at the forecast here at home. And basically hot.
Yeah, and it's been that way. You know, they say Labor Day is a case of the summer flu. Yeah. But it's not going to fly. It's going to
it's not.
Break this down for us, John, because I've been listening to you guys say this.
Yeah.
This is the 19th day.
This will be 19.
In the 90s.
Day 19 of days in the 90s.
And that's above record, right?
Yeah, the average high is 9. Yeah. The record is 37 in both 1953 and 1955. 1952 we had 36, and even as recently as 2016 we've had 25 days of 90 or hotter. So, but that's no small consolation.
No, to the heat.
On a day like today, when you go, I don't care about 100 years ago. Come on, I'm dealing with today.
It's not out there.
Yeah, so sunrise, we're about, what, 10 minutes away? 6:56 is when the sun rises this morning. So, yeah, I'm not going to do the math. I'll let you do it. It's a pretty day over Put-in Bay, and great place to be is Lake Erie, as temperatures again today climb to 90 degrees. And, yeah, that's a thunderstorm icon. We'll walk through the hour by hour on the chances we're getting some thunderstorms here. 79 at Lakewood, that's down from 80 just an hour ago. We're in the 70s across this portion of Cuyahoga County, and now over the Midwest, our 76 remains warmest reading on the map as we share that with Detroit. We are all in this tropical soup, this sweltering, oppressive attack of heat and humidity that's going to be with us for a few more days. Headed out at 9 to do whatever you're about to do. Taking a jog while it's still cool, maybe a bike ride, the dog for a walk, out to maybe get some groceries for the cookout a little bit later. Noon, you're fine. A few clouds start to roll in. At 1 o'clock, that's when we could see a spotty shower or a rumble of thunder show up, and that scenario carries us through the afternoon right through till 5, and even into the nighttime hours is late as 10 o'clock at night. A spot shower or thunderstorm could show up here or there. The chances are slim, but need to be mentioned, so we will. 6 o'clock in the morning, you're getting ready to go back to work and back to school, sadly, and the heat is going to continue. Afternoon game this afternoon for the Indians. The Royals are in town, 4:10. Grab a fan to keep cool because you're going to be in the height of the heat of the afternoon. 87, an afternoon in the tropics for the boys of summer. We'll dip into the lower 70s in the overnight hours. Yeah, Oktoberfest is going on. Pretzels and beer, always a part of that. And then the recovery up to 90 again tomorrow as heat and humidity continue. And how long is this going to last? Well, Cleveland's most accurate 7-day forecast includes a day today of 90, another one on Tuesday, another one on Wednesday. Cold front finally comes through here on Thursday, 84 scattered showers and storms, 78 with a few storms on Friday. 78's our average high this time of year. 76 as we make our way to Saturday, and 78 with the scattered showers and storms the way the models are shaping up right now for Sunday. All right, Julian, Allison, it's yours.
Thanks, John. Well, Senator John McCain was laid to rest Sunday.
Yeah, the senator was buried after a private ceremony at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. CBS News correspondent DeMarco Morgan reports from New York.
The week-long farewell to Senator John McCain has come to an end. On Sunday, the Arizona Republican was laid to rest in a plot at his alma mater, the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. His burial follows a week of national mourning for the former presidential candidate. The service was a private affair, attended only by McCain's family and a handful of close friends. Among them, former Connecticut Senator Joe Lieberman.
I always feel that when you bury somebody, their body is there, but their soul is
go on to the next world. And I feel that way about John, but I'm also left with incredible memories. I'll shed a tear, and yet I'll thank God that I knew a man like John McCain.
Colleagues say the outpouring of grief for McCain underscored his status as a national leader.
This was a civics lesson for anybody who wanted to listen. Why do we remember this man? Because of the way he conducted his public life.
Ohio's Republican Governor John Kasich said President Trump could learn something from McCain's record of service.
John McCain, no matter what position he took, always figured out a way to build a bridge. And now we have a leader who is either unable or unwilling to unite the country.
As a final honor, a Navy flight squadron conducted a flyover of Senator McCain's gravesite with one of the planes breaking off from the others, the traditional missing man formation. DeMarco Morgan, CBS News, New York.
The Ohio State football team will probably be happy on the practice field today. Their head coach, Urban Meyer, will be allowed at practice today, but he can't coach on game day for a couple of more weeks. OSU won Saturday, though, killing Oregon State 77-31. Meyer was suspended by school trustees for his handling of an alleged domestic violence incident involving one of his former coaches.
77-31.
Ooh.
Wow.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Well, up next, find out why beer can actually be healthy after all.
I know no one's changing the channel now, and we'll also take you out to the ballpark to look at some of the fine food you'll be able to see the next time you stop by. We'll be back in a second.
You talking to me? You should be.
Since 1960, people have turned to Empire Window Company for high-quality windows. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus 0% financing for 24 months. Call 877-54-EMPIRE. Empire Window Company. You deserve a fair price.
Hey, look at you go. Kick off savings from JD Byrider. Down payment starting at just $249. Yay! Road-ready vehicles with up to 4-year service protection. Rah!
Look at you go.
JD Byrider. This fall, change your colors too at Ohio's largest one-stop shop for flooring, countertops, and cabinets. Save all September at National Design Mart in Medina and National Carpet Mill Outlet in Worcester.
National Design Mart, your design superstore.
Levin's feels that Ramona's Kids is such a wonderful way to promote the future leaders of Northeast Ohio. Children deserve to be rewarded, and that's why Levin Furniture and Levin Mattress proudly sponsors Ramona's Kids.
Wow, that's an aggressive yellow.
Pretty great, huh?
If you're a banana.
I find it very appealing.
New Kellogg's Raisin Bran with bananas. 2 scoops meet real banana slices.
Done a good job raising ya.
Kubota's L2501 DT packs powerful performance into one easy-to-operate compact tractor. Designed for all-day operator comfort and easy use of implements, the L2501 DT makes mowing, digging, hauling, and lifting quick and simple. Now get payments as low as $135 a month with 0% APR financing for 84 months. Kubota L2501 DT compact tractors, the only real choice.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Today may be the day.
You're ready to talk about the thing you don't want to talk about.
At Cleveland Clinic, we're ready too.
With a wealth of knowledge,
advanced technology,
and the benefit of options.
Today, we're here for you.
It's why so many look to us.
We're the #1 urology care in the nation.
And you can do the same today.
Today and every day.
Find your way to the best care at clevelandclinic.org/access.
Since 1960, people have turned to Empire Window Company for high-quality windows. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus 0% financing for 24 months. Call 877-54-EMPIRE. Empire Window Company. You deserve a fair price.
Jim Carrey is back in a new TV series, and good news for Harry Potter fans.
CBS News correspondent Danielle Nottingham has those stories and more in today's Eye on Entertainment.
That's an unusual one.
Harry Potter fans can soon head back to Hogwarts in J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts sequel, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
It looks very familiar to anyone who saw the Potter movies, but obviously the teaching staff are different.
The film is set decades before the Potter series.
I can't move against Grindelwald.
Jude Law is young Albus Dumbledore facing the fearsome Grindelwald played by Johnny Depp. It hits theaters November 16th. The Toronto Film Festival opens Thursday. It's the latest major film festival promising to close the gender gap and increase inclusion in a movement called 50-50 by 2020. The Venice Film Festival, currently underway, has been criticized for having only one film by a woman in this year's competition. Last week, the group's top management signed a pledge to provide transparency in its selection process.
Please help me welcome Mr. Jeff Pickles!
Jim Carrey stars in a new series called Kidding. He portrays a popular children's TV show host who's trying to cope with a personal tragedy. The comedy drama follows television icon Mr. Pickles as his family life crumbles behind the happy facade. Kidding premieres on Showtime Sunday. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, it is a holiday weekend, so you know what that means. Competitive eating champ Joey Chestnut at it again.
Oh boy, this time it was wings instead of hot dogs at the Buffalo Wing Eating Contest in, of course, Buffalo, New York. Get this, he managed to put away 206 wings in just 12 minutes. The next closest guy was 12 wings behind him. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of wings.
That is.
Man. Well, Labor Day weekend and the start of the college football season right here, so that means a lot more beer drinking for some of us. And a new study out says beer may actually be good for you if it contains good quality fresh grain, hops, and yeast along with clean water. They also say the freshness of the beer can actually disperse the negative effects that are in the alcohol.
Well, there's more to ballpark food than just hot dogs and nacho cheese, although those are pretty good. The Terrace Club is cranking out great food during every game. Take a look at that, and they're open to the public. All we need is a game ticket.
Yeah, Jim Pachano is working with the executive chef over at Progressive Field on this week's Cleveland Cooks, and he's given us the inside scoop of what you can expect to see at the stadium come playoff time.
Here at TC2, we have some new sandwiches that we're doing. We're trying to get some player influence on them.
Oh, very cool.
So we have some cold options, some hot options, you know, over here. Everything in our concessions will be just about the same. There'll be some tweaks here and there. We're looking at some new popcorn options that are flavors and stuff like that.
Ooh, that's a cool idea.
That may be coming. There's a lot of stuff in the works.
A lot of delicious stuff in the works there, and maybe if you overdo it a little bit at the ballpark or at your Labor Day cookout, why not try this recipe for a healthy quinoa bowl submitted on our Foodie 19 Instagram campaign. This one's coming to us from Dana Colligan. Thank you so much for sharing this delicious dish here, Dana.
Looks pretty good. And if you want to see your food on TV as well, just post a picture of something you've made and be sure to include the recipe in the text and of course the hashtag Foodie19, and you might be our next feature.
All right, we're featuring a sunrise in less than a minute from now. It's just about to poke over the horizon as temperatures climb to 90, 90, 90 over the next several days. An isolated shower or thunderstorm cannot be ruled out, but we cool off as we head to the weekend, next weekend. Scattered showers and storms in the forecast and seasonable temperatures.
All right, we like the sound of that. Hopefully you stay safe and enjoy your Labor Day and stay cool out there.
Thanks for joining us.
See you back here tomorrow morning at 4:30.
Sponsored by 100.7 WMMS, celebrating 50 years as Cleveland's rock station.
At Fiesel, we offer a true lifetime warranty on all labor and materials. No asterisks, no middleman, no fine print. Lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12 months same as cash financing. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
How do you show up? Do you just bring it? Or do you bring it all?
Focus.
Third row, like a pro. Use your Labor Day purchase cash to get 15% below MSRP on this 2018 all-wheel drive Acadia SLT model. That's over $7,100 below MSRP when you finance through GM Financial. We are professional grade. GMC.
I've got a 4-year degree. I wasn't really able to find a job despite putting out over 100 applications, so I decided to go back to school. You know, Tri-C really did change my life. After getting my degree from Tri-C, I'm working in the IT field. I work at a job I love. Life is good, thanks to Tri-C. My name is Josh Gatka, and I received my IT degree from Tri-C.
Jim's All Seasons has a great reputation, providing prompt, dependable tree services of all kinds. Got trees? We've got the tools to keep them healthy, safely, quickly, and reasonably priced. And we're eco-friendly, making our own quality mulch. All great reasons to call Jim's All Seasons.
How can we say when you book direct at choicehotels.com, you always get the lowest price in our rooms, guaranteed?
Let's get someone to say it with a really low voice. Carl?
Lowest price guaranteed.
What about the world's lowest limbo stick?
How low can you go?
Nice one, Carl.
Hey, I've got an idea. Just say bada book, bada boom.
Bada book, bada boom.
Nice.
Always the lowest price, guaranteed. Book now at choicehotels.com.
We are too strong for bullies.
This school is taking a stand. What about yours? It's time to spread the word that there are schools right here in our communities that are willing to speak up against bullying.
Too Strong for Bullies is sponsored in part by General RV.
Be a Too Strong for Bullies school. Tweet us or tell us how you're taking a stand against bullying on Facebook. We could show up at your school next.
Too Strong for Bullies is sponsored in part by General RV.
There's no limit to what you can achieve. And now there's no limit to how. Introducing Purdue University Global, a public online university for working adults.
The Serpentini Chevrolet Sports Report, only on Cleveland 19 News.
Good morning. It's Monday, September 3rd, 2018. Welcome to CBS This Morning. Tens of millions of people in the Midwest are threatened by potential flooding as more thunderstorms pound the region. We'll have the Labor Day forecast, including a tropical storm threat for the Gulf of Mexico.
Police shoot a man outside an Ice Cube concert near San Diego after they say he opened fire. We hear from an eyewitness about the terrifying scene.
The controversy over whether there are enough grizzly bears in Wyoming and Idaho to hunt. Both sides speak out after a federal judge blocks the first legal grizzly hunt there in decades.
Plus, why women around the world are allowing one website to publish their expenses. The author of a new book explains how social media can impact the way women spend and claims keeping a budget is, quote, bull.
But we begin this morning with a look at